Hi, hello. My name is Akash. I'm a YP volunteer of IEEE Madras section, and um, thank you guys for joining. We are super excited to see or chat with Team Latency Zero, the robotic whiz, I can say, who just clinched the runner-up title in the recent IEEE Region 10 Robotics Competition 2023. And yeah, so let's grab your favorite tea, get comfy, and dive deep into the world of boats, gears, and all the inner details. Now, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you for inviting us for the event. Actually, yeah. First of all, I'm Mohammed Zain from Maradhanish's College of Engineering, Kolkata. Well, I'm studying my BTech in Electrical and Electronics. Currently, I'm pursuing my 8th semester and last year.
My name is Vishnuraj. I'm studying my BTech third year in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Marathanesh College of Engineering, Coimbatore.
Amazing, amazing. So, how did you guys come to know about this competition?
Yeah, initially we have a WhatsApp group. Like our IEEE May student branch is one of the biggest student branch in terms of membership, and we have this huge technical community where people will share the posters, and it gave us a cutthroat advantage over the other student branch. And we represented Kerala section, so they also supported us by giving advices, and our supervisor was very comfortable with us. He also gave advices like in the robotic stuff. So that was our introduction towards the art and competition.
Nice. So, what were your experience during these stages? Like, I can say there are 3 stages, and for each stages, first stage,
Yeah.
I think they are for section level, and then the second stage and third stage is in last year it was in another country, not in India. So, what were your experience? And yeah, you can start with stage 1.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, at the time of registration, usually we all know that like we will be registering at the last day of the deadline. Yeah, so at the same manner we have registered. I still remember that day, with talking with Sally Yusuf, is a YP. Yeah, he's informing that like today is the last day for registration. So then you should register today by today night, and like otherwise you can't able to participate for the robotic competition. And at that day 11:30 we are starting to like prepare like what all content that we need for application, kind of that. So at the time we have seen that we need a technical poster, and then we need some of the write up and abstract and kind of that. From that, like in that 30 minutes, it's like we have to enter stuff in that 30 minutes, including the advisor, that recommendation letter. At that time, like our advisor is boss Matthew Jose, is our principal as well, is a college principal as well. I call him at the time of I still remember that day, and like I still remember that call. I call him at the land 50. So we need a recommendation letter to participate for this event, and you will be our supervisor for this particular event. Yeah, so will be like our professor will be like, yeah, why should I why should I can't able to like why should I like restrict you to participate in this? Yeah, you should participate in this event, and I'll be recommending you. And at that night, he give all the detailed signature and all the necessary document to submit for art and competition, the first stage. And he was super happy, and for advising us like for this project, and he'll be giving a like lot of insights in terms of technical and the poster as well, in the poster as well,
Financially also.
and in financial aspect as well. Yeah, and me and Salih Yusuf applied for the event. Initially, Vishnu was not part of the team, and finally I add up to Vishnu for more technical stuff, and I'll be explaining that. And at that night, the first stage is completed, and I applied for the event. And one day morning, I'm checking my email. Every day morning, I'll be checking my email. And at that morning, like I got an email from like art and robotic competition. Like you are being selected for shortlisted for the event for next stage. How like I was wondered that like in 30 minutes we have like curated all the application and applied for the event and kind of that. And then we are selected, and then we have we got a mail from ZSO like for to take a slot for a next review. And Aglamam, I think Aglamam was sending that email is ceasing like CSO. Like yeah, and like they have sent time slots, and like we have selected a time slot. Yeah, we have selected a time slot for like presentation, initial presentation. At the time, our robot was like we have completed like some of the basic stuff of our robot at the second stage of our presentation. We have completed the navigation stuff and everything. But at the time of presentation, none of the like hardware is not working properly. Everything is like misworking, like
Oh
not
my
working properly,
Mismanaged.
mismanaged. Yeah, it's not working properly. And I was so sad at the time, and the judgment continued for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Literally, I only present for like 20, like barely 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Else, every time will be questioning me like by a different like judgment panel and like that, and they are questioning in depth, like if yeah in the current scenario as well, how the robotics like how you utilize those technologies and kind of that. And at the time, I realized that I can't myself, I can't manage this. I need a teammate. So I asked the judges directly, yeah, can I add someone for continuing this project? They said, yeah, you can add, but you should do one thing. Your teammate should be aware of the robotics. Your teammate should be like how he was contributing, how he will be contributing to the a particular robot, and we need a clear cut idea, kind of that. And and we are communicated through email, and like they approved that. We have got a letter from like advisor for recommending him. Yeah, and finally I got him. Yeah,
That's how we jumped into
yeah.
the team.
Then the final stage, when the final stage was nice, like we have traveled to Bangkok. Yeah, and we have traveled in the like some of the areas in Bangkok, in Thailand. Like we have traveled to Pattaya, and we have visited, like we have spent our 2 3 days in there, and we have spent like we have talked with a lot of people in the technical area, and we have get a lot of connection, including Thai robotic president. They're connected with him. Like the exposure was really amazing, really amazing. Like everyone should go through that, because price is not a matter, but the thing is the connection and interaction is very valuable, because we have interacted with a lot of person, a lot of researchers, and like working in the particular area, in the our particular interest area, it's in particularly robotics. So we have connected a lot of people, and like still we have connection with them.
And
like,
we have also got an internship opportunity from Thai Robotics.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they often,
Congratulations.
uh, yeah, they offer like you can come to come to Thailand. Like just we ask for like, can we get an internship? Can we get an offline internship? Sorry, online internship in robotics, in particularly Orb Slam. It's a 3D slam, like localization mapping, simulation localization mapping. Yeah. At the time, like that professor said, why should why not? You can come to Thailand and you can join the internship. Oh, at the time, we are said that we are in still study, currently pursuing a BTech, so we can't like that kind of that. And they are really open to take us, like take not only us, they are open to take everyone. Like if we are interested into technology or we are interested in robotics, they are really interested to take us and grasp us, and they will definitely guide us. And in fact, they like their recent research they have shared with us, like this is our work, this is our current work.
These are students are working right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. They didn't even publish that actually. So that's a wonderful thing. Like they share everything, they share every their knowledge, and every piece of their like words is like valuable. In my perspective, they are speaking very much less, but each word will be like a like we can elaborate in a large,
dynamite.
yeah, in dynamic way. Yeah. Yeah, that's just experience in different stages. Yeah.
Amazing. So, obviously, when we go to another country, the most obvious question will be about the stay or the travel. How was it? And was it sponsored in any way?
It was sponsored by our college and IEEE MACESB. And we got an opportunity. So we told Miss, like, we need almost 6,000, 90,000, I think. Yeah,
90,000 initially.
90.
Initially, ma'am is 90,000. Like in the case of art and robotic competition, like the financial assistance will be like there will be reimbursement, like kind of that. They'll be reimbursing like in the after our journey. Are we audible?
Yeah. So after
Am I
attending,
audible?
yes,
Am I
you are
audible?
audible.
Yeah. I think like our video is stuck. Just a
Okay.
moment.
Okay. You can continue though.
Yeah. Initially, we have to take we have to like bear all the expenses initially. Afterwards, the IEEE Region 10 will be reimbursing like the travel related to
After the competition.
related to our competition specifically, and it will be after the competition. Through and we want to apply like the financial assistance through Concur. Initially, our college will be like college funded,
and we asked Nima, it will be around 90,000 rupees, and Miss gave us the entire costs, and she was very supportive initially. And that was good experience.
Yeah, she supported a lot in terms of financial as well as in the academic way. Initially we are approaching Nimamis. Like Nimamis is our
SB advisor.
SB advisor. She give like just we are just asking ma'am like we need this transmitter and it costs almost 14,000 to 15,000. Yeah, so we will be keeping this we will be keeping this transmitter in IEEE lab after the competition. Yeah, you can buy that. You can collect the money from my hand like in the next day, and we luckily purchase and everything. We luckily all this
3 days.
Yeah, in 3 days we get all the hardwares and we completed quickly at that time. And like for all the journey, like for the travel expenses are initially made by our college, and also we have gotten 30,000 rupees extra to some of the expenses that want to bear like from the
You can say what all things
in terms of
detail.
taxi and everything.
Yeah, I got it.
Exactly. Yeah. So we got everything from our college, and we have like we have get a wonderful advisor for our project, and as well as a wonderful supervisor as well. Yeah,
he is very supportive, and he bared our taxi expenses. He helped like he and
when we come to the customs side, like when we are carrying this some sort of the robotics, like most of the students are wondering like how we carry the robot to Thailand. That's a major important thing. We have done some mistakes, but our professor deal everything, and like without any problem, without any issue, he deal everything. But for upcoming team, we have some suggestions on that. When we are going to for some competition in foreign country, we have to take an NOC, or we have to show our all equipments, robots, and everything in the nearby customs office.
It will be in the airport.
Within the airport. We want to show everything, and we want to buy a letter from them. Like we are bringing this all components from India, and we will be taking back that from like Thailand or wherever it is. And from next year, next year it will be in Japan, Tokyo. We'll be for next year. We are carrying all these components and hardware to Japan, Tokyo, and after completing the competition, we'll be taking back to India. If in our case we didn't take any kind of letter that, but one another thing is you can contact who are the participants. They can contact the flight I think we go to via AirAsia, like the flight we have chosen, like airline. You can contact directly to the airline for the customs clearance paper and all the stuff. In our case, we didn't take any customs clearance initially, but
we got stopped.
We got stopped, and all components are taken out from our box. We have a large box, and it's approximately 30 kg, and they are taking everything outside, and they said that we want to check everything, kind of that. And finally, our professor deal everything, our supervisor deal everything, and he said that they are going for this competition, and they are selected from Kerala section, and they are representing Kerala section.
He was in the front, dealing with them and interacting with them. He was supporting us very
amazing. Actually,
in case of customs.
With customs also, you're bringing a robotic equipments, not a robot, but you're bringing some electronics, and also for them also it will be really confusing. They might misjudge you guys. So I can't blame them all.
Yes. One important thing is one important thing is our advisor is like dealing a big role, because he will be like he or she will be handling everything like that we are facing at the time of competition or at the time of travel, like
If there's
and
health
yeah,
issue
yeah,
also.
health issue, in the case of health issue, in the case of like in the traveling and everything. Yeah, like in our case, our advisor will be like a key person, and he will be like, we can talk anything. Like for all the next upcoming participants, we'll be saying like, keep a strong connection with your advisor, strong connection with your supervisor. It will help you a lot in different ways. Like he will be like, in our case, boss sir will be like our parent. Like we can speak anything, we can tell anything. Like this is our problem. We want to deal this, want to face this. Yes, I'll be like, yeah, in full energy. Yeah, we can deal that kind of that. Yeah.
So, just to
Yeah, that's
clarify, advisor or the counselor, SB counselor?
both.
And
So, project supervisor.
Project
Project
supervisor.
supervisor. Okay, I
He
got it.
guided us. He guided us. Yeah, he guided us to
Talking about the
like he guided us.
robots, what were the stages? Like, for each stages, what was the robot stage? Did you make the robot in the first stage itself or in the middle of the stages? Can you explain about that?
So the robot started when it was a tech fest, like it was known as Vajra. So it started in December 2022, and college funded it, and it was like we bought all the components, but we couldn't finish it. He got up with the chicken pox and stuff. So it was a huge delay. And as I
Then
already said, we got to know about the art and competition, and it was a rush and hurry burry. He applied for it, and it was oops. It is stuck.
we are audible, right?
Yeah, you're audible. You're audible. You're visible and audible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In approximately in 3 months, right? In
Yeah,
3 months,
it was a delay.
yeah, like we have taken a break for like approximately only after applying for like that day, like for art and initial phase, we are restarting our project. Initially, we have only one chassis, one robot
One
chassis.
robot chassis.
That's it. Like we didn't have anything more. And from that application day, we have started everything from scratch, like that.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
basically, before the
as he
application
said,
also, you need the robot, basic robot ready for the application, right? The first stage one.
Actually, not the robot. We
Let's
should
prototype.
aware about the like technology that we want to use,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we should handle with that. Like it's not a mandatory thing. It will help a lot to like complete the entire robot in a short span.
Okay.
Like in net, we only took like barely 4 to 5 months to complete the entire robot for the art and competition. Yeah, initially we only have a chassis like that's printed in acrylic sheet and like laser cutted acrylic sheet and 3D printing.
and there was a poster, like you are asked about the stages, right? So there was a technical poster stage, and he applied it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't a part of it, and he had an interview initially. So Dr. Zia and Agila ma'am asked about it, and it was a tough interview, I guess.
Yeah. It was too tough for me. In my perspective, it was too tough, and like I barely answer every question. I think like they are asking a lot of questions to me, like they are firing like multiple questions different angle. But it was like when we started to learn the basic concept, it was a basic question. Like we analyze it, we realize that it was a basic question they are asking. We after we only learn everything after like initial stage. Yeah, we have learned path planning algorithms, we have learned
Slam.
like multiple slam algorithms, everything like it's a robot terms, like like robotics terms, and we have learned everything after like basic application. Before that, we have a hand we both are handy with like CAD designing, 3D CAD designing, and electronics, like embedded electronics like microcontroller programming, machine learning stuff and everything. And also in ROS, we have done some previous projects, like some small robots. We have done some small robots. We are audible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have built small robot previous to that application. And from the like from afterwards the application like for the art and competition, we have started working on that. We don't want to build a robot prior to the competition. That's not a that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Like
That was not a priority.
Yeah, that's not priority. The first priority should be learning. Yeah, learning should be like we want to take all the feedback from the judges properly and communicate with the judges properly, and want to take the feedback from them, and like then want to improve like our robot and everything. Also,
Talking
we
about
have got a
judgment
like mentor.
process, what was it like? How was the judgment process and all for you guys?
Yeah,
During the competition.
competition
Yeah.
or like initial phase,
Initial phase.
second phase.
During the competition, like all the phases in between phases.
Yeah.
So we have assigned a mentor by Artan,
Artan.
his name was Viraj,
Viraj
Dr.
sir,
Viraj.
Dr. Viraj sir.
He's a professor in Singapore University. So he told us about our flaws. Like he didn't guide us technically initially, but he did, he told about our flaws. Like our robot was for detecting the mine environment, greenhouse emissions in the mine environment, and he asked us about how what's the percentage of greenhouse gases in the mine, and like he argued with us and
Argue in the sense, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, questioning us like how you are detecting that, how you are like detecting that environment, and he helped us a lot. Yeah, in that he has helped us a lot. Like he pointed out each and every flaws in our robot, and he asked for like acknowledgement or clarity for that, and like when other like we get the reply in within 2 or 1 2 days, and like the reply will be like after reading that reply we took barely like 1 week to clear that all issues. The reply will be like that, like, and he will be pinpointing each and every small flaws as well. So we will be working on that. We will be learning that. We will be getting a lot of new knowledge from his questioning. It was wonderful journey, like in terms of like Viraj sir, like we are really thank to Viraj sir for guiding us in that way. Like we have get a lot of support from him, like in non-technical way initially, but finally we asked about some
We asked
technical
about the
aspect.
technical advice, like for technical posture, how can we improve it?
Yeah, kind of
And
that.
like for the last stage of judgment, he asked us to demonstrate our project in a real terrain, and we luckily we got to do that. And after that, he selected us, fortunately, and recommended to Dr. Zia for our project, and we got selected to Thailand.
Yeah, he will be telling the Thailand judgment. It was wonderful. Like yeah, Thailand judgment is wonderful. Yeah, tell me so.
So we started it off, and the first day it was a presentation. Like it was a stage, and we need to present about our robot. It's just a PPT presentation. Demonstration is not mandatory. And we started presenting, and after 5 or 6 slides, our internet connection was off, and we got panicked. We started looking at each other, what happened? And it was actually their issue, and it got it was
Yeah, we are like so nervous, like yeah, how we ended up the presentation, and we have worked a lot, and like yeah, we think that like we have lost everything within like 2 or 3 minutes, like kind of that. But like our professor in the background, our professor is like, yeah, you can like kind of this, yeah, you can do that, kind of that. Our supervisor, project supervisor, our boss sir. And then we continued that we have taken a laptop from the like their presentation connector, and we go in front of judges and we started presenting again.
yeah. And we show them slam, like it's a mapping. We have mapped the stage actually through our robot, so they were impressed.
Yeah, we have done everything in real time. Like we have taken a robot and map entire area at the time of just before presentation. We map that area, and like they're wondering that, yeah, this live map, right? Yeah, we said that this is a live map. We can navigate our robot in this area, and we have shown that like our greenhouse gas detection system and how it's alert our like to client side and everything. We have shown that like Tavida,
It was Tavida Maran.
Yeah, she was really impressed, and like she was like, yeah, you have done a good job, kind of that, after presenting or working at the time of presentation itself. A presentation is like hardware presentation is not mandatory at the time of
but we showed,
but we
like,
saw
to
everything.
get an extra advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Just my last question
So-
of the day.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a two-part question. First part is, do you have any
Yeah.
comments or suggestions to your team or to
Sorry.
the new members? The second part is, have you named your robot?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah, name was really fun. Yeah. Actually, we didn't name anything.
Name it.
Like initially, we didn't name anything.
Just had a team name only.
Just a
that-
team name
that is
only.
zero.
But at the time of presentation, like we think that we have to add a name, and we asked to our friend like how we can name our robot, and he said a big name. Please, I don't remember that name. Yeah. I think multi-purpose.
Oh, okay. Multi-purpose mind surveillance robot.
Yeah, it's a big name. Then we ended up finally. Actually, we didn't get any name initially. Yeah, that's how we have started naming our robot. Yeah. When it comes to the suggestions, yeah.
So I can give some suggestions regarding the technical posture. Like we have to prepare it
Yeah.
initially. We didn't know that, and we started preparing it, and we had a bill of around 2,000 rupees for
INR.
INR
Yeah.
for printing a technical A3 type poster.
A3 poster in
So we
Thailand.
would recommend to print it in India itself. It would be much cheaper.
Yeah. in economical way. Yeah. As well as in the case of technical poster, as Vishnu mentioned, we have to look after like each terms. And
Yeah, they will be reading everything.
Yeah, they will be reading everything.
And they had a
Approximately
evaluation.
70% weightage is for like,
Yeah, they had a cutthroat. Like they had a main weightage
for the
when
posture, technical posture. Your technical posture should be
in the scientific.
It's in scientific way as well as like in a posture presentation manner. Like for that, I suggest take advice from for upcoming participants. I suggest take advice from their professors or their supervisors. Surely they have much experience with that, like technical posture presentation. Yeah, approximately 70% is weightage is for posture presentation. You should like all the participants should like prepare the posture like before, like I suggest before the journey, before 1 week of the journey, because we have to iterate that posture. Like posture presentation is a very much important thing, and like
we have made the PPT when we were competing in the first day.
Yeah.
And he was very angry at me. Like it was my task. It was my task to set up the PPT, and there were multiple flaws. But I would suggest to prepare it like the posture early.
Posture and PPT early.
PPT early.
Like before the journey, like before the traveling or the competition, like you should prepare everyone should prepare the PPT like before 1 week of the traveling or journey. Before the competition, like after competition. We highly recommend that because we have to iterate our PPT like in different manners, and we should present like minimum of like 4 to 5 times before the presentation.
Yeah, it was a 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10-minute presentation as well. Actually, we didn't prepare for the presentation. We didn't take any like mock presentation before our presentation. Yeah,
and our presentation was around 13 minutes. So there will be negative marking for the presentation.
Yeah. If we exceed like limit of the time, 10 minutes, we will be getting negative marks for that. So we highly recommend take a mock presentation. Take not one mock presentation, more than like 4 or 5 mock presentation. Take a mock presentation. And if you don't have clear-cut idea of the like technology stuff, you should like aware each and every term that you will be putting in the presentation. Like fortunately, yeah, we are aware about all the technical stuff that we are putting in the presentation. Like we are working on the robotics for past 2 years. In specifically ROS, in my case, I'm working for 3-4 years in specifically ROS, robotic operating system. So that helped us a lot, like in the technical stuff when they're questioning and everything. Yeah, their questioning was like deep into technology, and we should be aware about the basic fundamentals, not much about the high stuff. We don't want to aware about the rocket science kind of thing. We should aware about the basic fundamentals. And also we are suggesting like to learn mathematics,
kinematics,
in robot kinematics, and like
what happening in the, behind the process.
And like we also suggested to learn the linear algebra and like state space analysis. Yeah, that's help a lot to create the program for our robot, like basic for every robot, the behind work is like mathematics,
Mathematics.
purely mathematics. And like we'll be using stage-based analysis, we'll be using linear algebra,
Kalman filter.
Kalman filter. Like in the stage-based analysis, we are using Kalman filter, yeah, right? Yeah, Kalman gains and everything. Yeah, we are doing that kind of thing. Yeah, like basic mathematics knowledge is important. I highly recommend that. You can learn from like one of a professor called Cyril. That's I just remember the name currently. Yeah. I don't know exact name. Yeah, like the participants can refer to that about kinematics and everything. Yeah, it will be help a lot to write their own programs for the robot.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you guys.
And have fun enjoying.
Yeah, I also, yeah, the entire trip
Don't
was
forget
free.
to,
Yeah, I like take a 3 or 4 day like
Break.
extra for like after completing the competition. You will definitely get a lot of connection from there and try to visit their labs.
Labs.
It will be great and wonderful thing. Like try to visit their like professor's lab. They'll be inviting us. Unfortunately, we have some lab exam, so we have to
Didn't get the
travel
opportunity.
immediately back to the college. Yeah, some of the like teams got the opportunity, and they will be inviting us to visit their labs. Oh, and we also recommend after completing the event, you take like approximately 2-3 days after the competition and stay back there and visit their labs and visit their research works and like communicate with their professors and keep in touch with their professors. They will be guiding a lot of in different manners and a lot of technical stuff. They will be guiding us. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
that's
for joining.
yeah.
And thank you for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
I guess this will help a
Yeah,
lot of people
yeah,
in
thank you.
future. Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to thank the Madras section for having us.
Sessions, yeah. Like
Like-
first of all, yeah, we are getting this opportunity after the competitions first from
It's first from Madras
Madras
section.
section. Yeah, we can share like experience and everything. Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank you for that, and thank you for like inviting you,
Invite.
August. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.